Welcome back. Derivatives. We have seen some solved examples. Now we'll go through some of the very important questions from the exercise which are mostly there to appear in the examination. So let us start with that. Question number 1. In that the second one. Y is equal to 2 into x raised to 3 upon 2 minus 3 into x raised to 4 upon 3 minus 5 and whole thing raised to 5 by 2. See that this part raised to 5 by 2. So this is as x raised to 5 by 2. That means if I am going to take the derivative, this power is the first function and then the individual functions. So d by dx of x raised to n is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. So this is our n. This I will take here and subtract 1 from the index. Therefore here you have to write differentiating with respect to x. Derivative of y is the dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 2x raised to 3 by 2 minus 3x raised to 4 by 3 minus 5 and whole thing raised to 5 by 2. I have just written I am going to take the derivative. So that is equal to n is 5 by 2. See that formula into 2x raised to 3 by 2 minus 3x raised to 4 by 3 minus 5 raised to 5 by 2 minus 1. Okay. Of this power, the derivative has been taken. Now I have to multiply by the derivative of this into d by dx of 2x raised to 3 by 2 minus 3x raised to 4 by 3 minus 5. So that is equal to 5 by 2 into 2x raised to 3 by 2 minus 3x raised to 4 by 3 minus 5 and raised to this, do the cross multiplication, 5 on the 5 minus 2, so 3 upon 2 into. Now derivative of this, I have to take the derivative of the individual. So I will put the bracket over here and I will write the derivative of this, this and this. If there is a coefficient to the variable, then we don't take the derivative of this. Why? You can verify it by u into v rule. 2 into d by dx of x raised to 3 by 2 minus 3 into d by dx of x raised to 4 by 3 minus d by dx of 5. That is equal to 5 by 2 into 2x raised to 3 by 2 minus 3x raised to 4 by 3 minus 5 raised to 3 by 2 into. Now again x raised to n, this n will come here. So it will become 2 into 3 upon 2 into x raised to 3 upon 2 minus 1 minus 3 into, this will be 4 upon 3 x raised to 4 upon 3 minus 1 minus derivative of a constant is 0. D by dx of any constant k is equal to 0. That is equal to 5 by 2 into 2x raised to 3 by 2 minus 3x raised to 4 by 3 minus 5 raised to 3 by 2 into. These two cancel, these two cancel, these three cancel, these three cancel. So 3 into x raised to, see this, 3 1 the 3 minus 2. So 1 upon 2 minus 4 x raised to, say this, 1 by 3, and this is the final answer for this question. Now this question I am rubbing. Now I'll go for the same exercise. Question number 1. In that, third one, y is equal to log of tan of x by 2. Here also differentiating with respect to x, derivative of y is dy by dx. Here I am just writing derivative. I am going to take of log of tan of x by 2. Okay. So that is equal to derivative of log d by dx of log x is equal to 1 upon x. So log derivative is 1 upon what? This much, tan of x by 2. But if it would have been x, then the matter is solved. But it is some other function. So I have to once again multiply by d by dx of tan of x by 2. Go in the sequence. That is equal to tan means what? Sine upon cos. That also I will find. Tan means sine x by 2 upon cos x by 2 into derivative of tan is sec square x by 2. d by dx of tan x is equal to sec square x by 2. Now it is not x, it is something else. So once again multiply by the derivative of d by dx of x by 2. So that is equal to, this will become cos x by 2 upon sine x by 2 into sec means 1 upon cos. So cos square x by 2 into derivative of this 1 upon 2 is the coefficient. We are not going to take the derivative of 1 upon 2. We are going to take the derivative of the variable x, and derivative of x is 1. So 1 upon 2 into 1. So that is equal to, this 1 cos will get cancelled. So 1 upon sine x by 2 into this 1 cos will remain cos x by 2, and these 2. In the examination, if you have written the answer up to this no problem, the example is solved. Or but in the MCQ etc., the further things are asked. I have to see this, what this is. Sin to theta is equal to 2 sin theta into cos theta. This formula I have derived also at some places. Sin to theta is equal to 2 sin theta into cos theta. For the beginners, I will explain it once again. Cos of a plus b, sin we are taking, sin of a plus b is equal to sin a into cos a plus cos a into sin b. This is the basic formula. Now I want to see this sin of 2 theta. I can write like this, theta plus theta is equal to sin theta into cos theta plus cos theta into sin theta. These are the same things, just alternate. So 2 sin theta into cos theta. This way this formula has come. So many times I want to go on revising the formula. So this is equal to 1 upon See these 2 sin theta cos theta. So exactly it is fitting in this formula. This I have got. So from this I can make this sin 2 theta. Sin 2 into theta is what? X by 2. X by 2. These 2 cut. That is equal to 1 upon sin x. And that is equal to sin x means 1 upon sin means cosec. So cosec of x. This will be the answer for this. Hope that you have understood this. Now the next sum we will take. I don't want to make the video very long. Otherwise you will get bored. In the short things, very important sums we will take. The ninth one. E raised to, I will write y equal to e raised to 3 sin square x minus 2 cos square x. Here it is e raised to something. Derivative of e raised to, what is the formula for derivative of e raised to x? D by dx of e raised to x is nothing but e raised to x. For the derivative integration, it remains the same. So here also it is e raised to, so derivative will be same. So first of all I will write differentiating with respect to x, we get differentiation of y is dy by dx is equal to d by dx of e raised to 3 sin square x minus 2 cos square x. This way I have just written I am going to take the derivative. Okay, I am going to take the derivative. Derivative of e raised to is e raised to. It will be same. So e raised to. What is that e raised to? 3 sin square x minus 2 cos square x. Okay. But it is not x. It is some other function. So I have to multiply by the derivative of that function again. D by dx of 3 sin square x minus 2 cos square x. So that is equal to e raised to 3 sin square x minus 2 cos square x into. Now the derivative of the individual. So 3 into d by dx of sin square x. This is a constant taken out, minus 2 into d by dx of cos square x. So that is equal to e raised to 3 sin square x minus 2 cos square x. This is the index into 3 into, here also the power function first, sin square, power function means x raised to n. So 2 sin x, power function, the power will come now 1. Again the derivative of sin x, d by dx of sin x minus, this is 2. Here also cos square means it is the power function first. So that n will come here, n into x raised to n minus 1. N has come here and cos raised to 1. So not needed to write 1 cos x. Okay. Power function is over. Now the derivative of this function itself into d by dx of cos x. So that is equal to e raised to 3 sin square x minus 2 cos square x into, this into is down, 3 to the 6, or I will write 3 into 2 sin x into derivative of sin is cos x. This is minus 2 into 2. This is cos x into the derivative of cos is minus sin x. Remember this, d by dx of sin x is equal to cos x d by dx of cos x is equal to minus sin x. You have to remember all these formulae every time while solving. Just go on writing and the formulae are automatically learned. Don't waste the time in learning. So that is equal to, now e raised to, this part I am not writing, I will just say that this is the same, into this part I want to elaborate this much. This is 3 into 2 sin x cos x. If you write up to this, just multiply this and it will be plus 4 and the final answer is 4. But no, in the MCQ, in the particular competitive examinations, the answer will not stop over here. Answer will go further for the final step, and that's why this step is very, very essential. Note this step. 2 sin x cos x. This minus and this minus will become plus. 2 into 2. This sign I will write first, sin x into cos x. So now the final answer, we are going now here. This is equal to e raised to 3 sin square x minus 2 cos square x into. Now this part you see 3, and just now I have explained you 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. So sin 2x, sin 2x plus this is also 2 into this is also sin 2x, sin 2x. So that is equal to sin 2x is common. Now see it. 3 sin 2x plus 2 sin 2x is equal to 5 sin 2x into e raised to 3 sin square x minus 2 cos square x, and this should be the final answer. If we are going to stop here in the competitive examination, the further thing will be asked. So why I am solving it is you should get the habit of it. This is our 5th lecture, I think. I will check it and then I will write it properly whether it is 5th or 6th. We are not going to hurry up. We will go slowly and steadily, and definitely we will reach out to our destination, that is the examination. Now the 10th sum, y is equal to, I am directly writing cos square log of x square plus 7. Now here again differentiating with respect to x. This cos square, can I write like this? Raised to whole 2? Yes. Cos cube of x is nothing but cos of x its cube. It is like that. Suppose it is cos raised to 3 of log of x plus 9x square, etc. Then it is like this, raised to 3. The same thing we have to apply here. This is raised to means here it is raised to. So y is equal to, so dy by dx I have written here is equal to d by dx of cos of log of x square plus 7 and whole thing raised to 2. I am taking the derivative of this. Generally, whose derivative you are taking, put a bracket. Not needed, but you should have that habit. Now the derivative of the function, power function. These 2 will come here and 1 subtracted. So 2 into cos of log of x square plus 7. Don't forget the bracket at the proper place. If you are not putting the bracket over here, then you are going wrong. 100% remember this. Somebody will write like this, x square, and this 2. Wrong it is. It is only the log of x square and not of 7. So that's why for such terms you have to put the log. Okay. Raised to 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay. Into d by dx of whose log I have taken first? The power function. Now I have to take the log of this, derivative of this. So d by dx of cos of log of x square plus 7. Do you understand this well? I am going to take the derivative of this. First of all, the power function derivative, and then in the sequence now I will go, then the cos, then log, then x square plus 7. This way I will complete the sum. That is equal to 2 cos of log of x square plus 7 into derivative of cos is minus sine. What is the angle? Angle is log of x square plus 7. Okay. Derivative of this is one, now the derivative of this into d by dx of log of x square plus 7. That is equal to 2 cos of log of x square plus 7. This minus I will write here minus 2 cos of into here it is sine of log of x square plus 7. Okay, into the derivative of log is 1 upon, what is that 1 upon? X square plus 7 into now the derivative of this into d by dx of x square plus 7. So that is equal to minus 2, I will put some bracket to this, minus is taken out for these two, cos of log of x square plus 7, the angle you note down, into sine of, here also I will put the bracket, sine of log of x square plus 7. Okay, this bracket I will close here. There was no necessity for the bracket, but I am putting the bracket into 1 upon x square plus 7 into derivative of this is 2x plus 0. Okay, 2 sine theta cos theta means sine 2 theta. Just remember this. This is a very peculiar sum. Here many of the people do a mistake. They don't see this. 2 sine theta cos theta means sine 2 theta. So minus of sine of, what is that angle? This angle. This angle. For this 2 theta. 2. This is whole is theta. So it's twice 2 log of x square plus 7. This is that angle, and this is the reduction of this whole into 2x upon x square plus 7. Just solving is not essential. Analyze it properly and then go on continuing. Because for the examinations it will not be like this. Now this will be for the objective questions in all the competitive examination. Either this answer or minus sine of log of x square plus 7 raised to 2 into 2x upon x square plus 7. this would be the answer, this would be the answer, this would be the answer. But stopping over here is the suicide. Don't stop here. See it. If they ask prove that, then it's okay. But they will never ask this question for prove that. This is for 3 marks question. And generally this question is asked for the competitive examinations. Remember this. And the answer would be in this form, not in this form. Why this is has come? Log of a raised to m is equal to m log a. If it is here, I can take it here. This 2 is here, I will take here. So this way we will stop on this and see in the next video some other